I'm at TisCon 2019, joined right now by Scara with coverage brought to you by Alienware. The crowd's going crazy for him behind us. Scara, you yesterday competed in the Twitch Rivals. You got top 4 in TFT.
Yes.
What was that experience like for you?
It was super fun. I actually really liked it. It was actually a little bit nerve-wracking going in because essentially it's so hard to break into the final 8 because you have to average a score of 2 across all 3 games, but I was fortunate enough to make it in.
What was interesting was the group that you were in also had like Toast and Hafu and Dog. It's just like all these big name streamers. What was it like having to face off against all those folks in this like high profile match?
Honestly, it's just funny. Like literally, I talked to Dog and Hafu the night before because we were like doing stuff. Hey Kibler, what's up?
so Brian Kibler also was there.
Yeah, so we were talking about like strategies, and like Dog was straight up just like, if I get the final lobby, I'm going gunslingers. I don't care. I'm hyper rolling gunslingers every fucking time. I'm like, are you serious? And I'm like, oh god. So like, it was just funny because like a lot of technical stuff ended up happening. Like essentially like one of the people who in the 3rd place, Soju, ended up getting like these not connecting to the game. Every time I had a good opener, he would just disconnect.
Right.
So like, it was like a running joke in my chat that like he's fucking with me on purpose. I don't know. I just really liked it. I came in with like a really good plan. Like if I had gone over it a little bit more, like I pretty much would have told you I would have made top 8 regardless.
Yeah.
Because I had a much different idea of how to read the meta than anyone else. Mainly because everyone was unprepared.
What was that read? Because I feel like everybody was just going the same shit.
I played more Brawlers and Void Sorcerers. Like I played Brawlers and Void Sorcerers, and Wild Shapeshifter Sorcerers. I did it differently than because no one else prioritizes Brawlers but me.
Because Giant Slayer is like so popular right now.
But right now people aren't going Giant Slayers. Actually, the best thing to go is IE. And even if you go Giant Slayers, you would need 2 or 3, and you would need Rangers, which get shit on by the current meta, or you need high roll Gunslingers, which no one's doing because they're not brave enough except for Dog. So Brawlers are really open, and 6 Brawlers, and as well as the 4 Brawler Void Sorcerers is something that I practiced a lot before, and I'd seen. You would never know the strategy unless you saw this one PB player who's spamming it, and it's been spammed in either China or Korea, and it's getting spammed by one NA player that was doing it before people left. And I know for a fact no one practiced on the patch. So going in, I knew 100% Knights were broken, Knight Imperials were broken, Ninjas were broken, and Wild Assassins were broken. And I was not going to do any of those. I was always going to force Brawlers every game.
See, the thing that's confusing me is I feel like so many people, because I also competed in it. I was out by the time you went in, but...
Yeah. That's not surprising.
Yeah, not surprising, that's true. It did okay. The Golden Knight, I don't know what that was. Golden Knights, and people go Golden Knights Vayne with Giant Slayer. I feel like that just beats down shifters and brawlers right now.
Yeah, but it's awful because it's super all in, and then your backline just gets one shot by if you get touched by Frozen Heart, which is super meta, double Frozen Heart assassin, or you get touched by Kali, your comp doesn't make any sense. It's actually like a bait to go hyper roll Knights. And I knew people were going to do it. I knew everyone was going to run Knights. At least 4 Knights a lobby, probably 2 or 3 Assassin players a lobby. And that's why I went in. I thought I had a really good read on what the counter to the current meta was, or something that would guarantee me top 4 every game. And I was right. But I fucked up. One of the games I got super unlucky, and the other game I fucked up.
So what happened then? Because in the final 8, there was a moment where, because they go to, and you can hear everybody's voices whenever they go to their screen, and you were saying you weren't going to go 6 Brawler, and then they were laughing, Mark and Kobe, because then when they came back to you, you suddenly had 6 Brawlers. So what happened there?
I wanted to go Void Sorcerers because I think that it was generally a more consistent build across everything. I didn't find the units that I wanted for it though, and instead I found a lot of Thieves Clubs, so I thought that it was a very good timing for me to just go 6 Brawlers. I learned a lot though. I learned that you can't actually Thieves Club Volibear. He has to have damage items to carry against a lot of comps.
Yeah.
And the comp is teched specifically to beat certain 6 assassin comps, but suck against 3 assassin and tier 3 Rengar. I think J-Street, who won, he hit tier 3 Rengar on 4-1, game was over. No one could beat him, guaranteed. As soon as he hits that, he's guaranteed top 2, and more than likely, it's 80% chance he wins first place.
Well, this is a fun week to talk to you because not only was there a TFT tournament, but also Riot announced that they were going to be supporting TFT competitively next year. Are you excited about that? Because it does feel like you've gone basically full TFT now.
I'm somewhat excited about it. I don't know. The thing is the format, right?
Yeah.
The format of Twitch Rivals is pretty bad. It's
I liked it.
It's 3 3 like rounds, and then it's like a best of 1, where it's just like the difference between first place and last place is 10 times the prize pool. It just felt like it should reward consistency. I understand it's more like hype for viewing experience, but like it's not a really competitive game at the moment. Sure. I'm more excited about their new set that they're probably going to announce in like 2 weeks. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Oh, why are you looking forward to the new set? You don't like this set?
I think that they said they learned a lot, and I think there's a couple things. Like honestly, I don't think there's enough diversity in the set right now. It doesn't feel like people can play enough different things. And I think going to a new set, if they can find a way to solve that, it'd make the game overall a lot more fun.
What do you hope that they reduce some of the RNG in the next set? Because, like, for instance, I was on Mort's stream and I was asking him about if they will continue to do Phantom
where's
stuff.
Your other two?
Kimmy,
where's your other 2?
Where are your other 4, huh?
Your other 4? What's the other 2? Other 4? What does that mean?
My girlfriends? They're not here right now. I'm sorry.
Well, no, I meant your offline TV friends.
The guys around you. That's.
Guys? I have 2 guys around me? Well, I do.
Yeah. By the way, I know what I've become involved in.
Now I have 2 guys around me.
All right, so this is an official interview, Kimmy. It's weird that you kind of interjected yourself in it.
I did. I just walked past and I just wanted to show chat you guys, and then you guys interjected me into your interview.
You keep saying you guys, but I literally have done nothing except for pass the microphone.
Guys is actually just a sexist term. It's something women use to put down my sex.
What? Put down sex? Women put down your sex?
By the way, if live stream's watching, this will be on youtube.com/Travis if you want to watch the full interview.
God. Please leave. All right, back to the interview.
But okay. Anyway, so I'm here right now with Scara again. Still. Oh yeah, we were talking about the RNG. Mort said he probably wouldn't create like Phantom again, or for instance. So, what are you hoping to see less of that?
I think RNG is good for the game. A lot of it. Like no one really complains about Imperial buff. You know, sometimes it sucks when it whiffs, but like there's a difference between it doing good stuff and doing bad stuff. Like Thief's Glove is an RNG thing, and it may be too strong or too weak, but I think generally speaking, everyone likes it. Yeah. So like there's ways you can create good RNG, fun RNG that people like to play around, as opposed to Phantom, where it's like I was casting the game literally on stage, and I was like, wow, this guy's so skilled, because he's just Phantom the only carry and won the game. Yeah. And that guy would have got first place if he didn't get Phantom. So I'm just like, okay, whatever, you know. But yeah, I think there are like Hex Tech plus like Phantom, a little bit problematic RNG stuff. I think that they have a lot of future TFT success is going to depend on the first expansion, so that's what I'm waiting for.
Very good. Well, is there anything that you want to say to any of the fans out there?
Thanks for still being fans. Woo!
You know, I've done this at the end of every interview we've ever done, and yet you still seem surprised whenever I do it.
Just like, it's because it's so routine. Like, it's so mechanical. It's like I could have done this part. I could have done most of the interview myself, actually. Here, hold on. Yeah, do you have anything to say to your fans? Yeah, I really, like, honestly, I love my fans. And, like, thank you, Travis, so much. Oh, okay, yeah, here, okay. Yeah. It was that easy,
yes,
you know?
Thank you, yeah.
It's like coming up with I have the hard creative part. I have to come up with new stuff that looks, like, you know, fresh, and, like, they haven't seen it before, so it's difficult for me. I just woke up, I just had lunch, you know? It's hard, okay? It's a struggle.
Well, one of us will make money from this video, and one of us won't. So really, who's the one that's got it all figured out?
Okay, so twitch.tv/Scarra, Instagram.com/Scarra, you have Twitter.com/Scarra. Follow all that. Also, Broden is a great guy. Make sure you follow him at Twitter.com/Broden. Okay, great. Hire him here. A link where you can hire him right here. My socials will be right here, okay? And then we'll have like, I don't know, like, Avali's socials will be right here. Honestly, great fucking host. There's just no room. There's no room for Gafford anymore. It's actually my video now.
You can check out the rest of my coverage of all things esports right here on my YouTube channel. Hello everyone, and thank you for watching another one of my videos. I'm at the Alienware Outpost at TwitchCon 2019, and behind me, some of their new lunar light peripherals that are now available on Alienware.com/Travis to check out. Fantastic, cool stuff, great design. Of course, they also have the Dark Side of the Moon as well. But there's a bunch of cool products that have been coming out, and you can check those all out at Alienware.com/Travis. Thanks so much to Alienware for sponsoring this content.